Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. Look at this beautiful 2005 Toyota Camry with only 116,000 miles. This had to be completely garaged all the time. There's no sun damage on the paint. The lenses are absolutely clear, beautiful. Base model LE, you see no aluminum wheels, clean inside and out. Look at this beauty, absolute time capsule. It doesn't show any wear on it whatsoever. And there are so many of them on the roads and they all need engine oil and filter change. Let's go today in this video show how easy it is. So let's pop the hood and see what a beauty is underneath it. And you can see right away, you experts, you see 2AZFE. Pretty cool, and we can confirm it's in very nice shape also in the engine bay. So I start the oil changes with loosening this filler cap. It nicely says 5W30, that will be our oil. I will just let it sit here this way and slightly pull the engine oil dipstick, like this. So being underneath the vehicle, here you can see engine oil pan. On the driver's side is transmission here. On the passenger side is engine oil pan. This is the drain plug, really visible. As we remember, all of us on Toyotas, it's a 14mm socket. I already see blue Toyota crush washer underneath it. And let's see how that oil will looks like after approximately 5,000 miles. I believe that's what this customer is observing as an interval between the oil changes. So here we go. You see the crush washer, it's kind of stuck still on the oil pan. While it is draining, I will not waste the time and immediately focus on the tire pressures. This one seems to be extremely low. There are normal valves. This has not tire pressure monitoring system. Apparently the customer didn't see it slightly low, so I will put it on 32 psi. Normally I will let it drip way longer, but today's exception. This customer actually is walking around in our nature. There's a really nice area here. And he's technically waiting for it. So as I said, I know this crush washer can be reused. I can see that bright blue color of it. It's in perfect shape. So there was no reason to remove it and replace it. Now we will torque it using just a small ratchet. You don't want to strip the thread in the oil pan. Have to be careful, so don't use a long ratchet, just the short one. That gives you good feeling. Generally, it's a 39 Newton meters if you want to stick with the numbers. So once again, just confirming, yeah, this is perfect. I know it will never leak and it will also not fall off. And I'm going to move the sketching pen slightly forward because here is that hiding filter. It's actually right here. This is the problem with the filming. Gloves on, gloves off, gloves on, gloves off. So here is the filter and we will hopefully just by the hand unscrew it and catch the remaining oil. And let's see if that previous technician didn't over-tie it and I can still remove it by the hand. Now it's important that I will release it by the hand because the previous technician was a Peter right here, standing right here. That's why I know that crash washer blue is brand new. Actually, last time I put it there, brand new. There was aftermarket stuff. Do you see that all still coming out? That's why we have that catching pan. We have to wait a couple of minutes if we want to avoid a mess. Again, I will normally wait a little bit longer, take my time, especially when I'm filming it and I have the vehicle for half day or something. Not today, customer is on the walk. So let's take it out. There will be still some oil coming out, probably in my armpit. Enjoy that. Oh, okay, I avoided it. You see, I even gave him last time original Toyota filter. Today I don't have one available. Hopefully the vehicle will be not angry with me. I definitely don't want to get attacked by the angry vehicle. Now I'm cleaning down there or up there in that opening, and when it will stop dripping all over, I will give you a look. There still could be oil coming right in the middle, but let's risk it. Do you see that mount? So that's where I will be screwing on that new filter right now. When you get a new filter right here, it's always a good habit to slightly lubricate with the new oil, this rubber seal, the rubber gasket, and just reaching in, feeling the thread, I will install that new filter. It should go very easily. You don't want to cross thread it. Very easily, and then by the hand only. You don't use the wrenches. We want it seal good. We know it will seal, but it will not fall off. That's perfectly done. Look how easy it was. As a courtesy to the customer, no matter how much I am in hurry, I will finish cleaning around here and also really quickly do the walk around. You want to make sure everything's fine. I already adjusted those tire pressures to 32, all of them, that's done. So everything looks pretty good. Right here in the engine bay, I will continue with using this Toyota specific funnel, which will perfectly help to avoid or prevent any oil spills. Has a nice gasket there, and I reviewed this on this channel if you are interested about it. That filler cap nicely told us in the past we need 5W30, but how much of the oil do we need? So I have here this mysterious full synthetic 5W30 engine oil. I prefer personally using full synthetic in all the vehicles I service recently. So we will put what I didn't say. When you look in your owner's manual in the glove box, it should take 4 quarts only. Using clean rag, I will pull the dipstick out. There is a measure on it which shows you full and low, and I need to, basically in this field, I need to be touching full or very slightly above. And that's exactly what happened. If you see the shine on it, the full, the level is slightly above full, which means it's perfect, because when we will start it up, the engine oil will go through the whole engine, in the filter also, and the level will remain right at the full. You don't want to overfill it, because you possibly will damage the engine. So if you do it by yourself, pay attention to the details, because you want to have your engine perfect and not actually do some damages. At this moment, I would like to top off all the fluids for the customer, and only after that I will be satisfied, and I will be closing this engine hood. I will be done in this area. After that I will continue in the cabin. I will put a reminder windshield sticker, what is the next oil change, and I will reset that maintenance system. I would like to spend more time on this, but as I said, customer is waiting, so I did my best to show you how easy it is, and hopefully it's helpful for someone. Maybe someone will do it themselves. Thank you for watching, and be subscribed. I have way more coming your way soon. See you later, my friend.